Welcome back, Wargamers, to another KingBonezai hobby vlog. So I am actually going to be painting up my last Goat Rider and Dismount. So I have the Kneeling Dismount Dwarf, as well as the Leaping Goat Rider. So yeah, I will come back once these guys have been base coated. See you then. Back, Wargamers. So I have now base coated my Iron Hills Goat Rider, or third Iron Hills Goat Rider, the Leaping Pose, and the Dismount. So for the gold, I used Balthasar gold. For the steel, I used my usual mix of Cantor blue and lead belcher. For the red, I used corn red. For the skin on the faces, I used Bestigor flesh. For the sheaths, I used Cantor blue. For the black, I used Abaddon black. And for the goat, for both the horns and the fur of the goat, I used a Dawnstone and Cremate White mix. So that is how they have come out so far. And I will come back to you when they have been washed. See you then. Wargamers, I have now done the wash on my third Goat Rider and first Dismount, or third of Dismount, not first Dismount. So yeah, pretty much what I did is for the all over this dwarf, I did the, and as well as most of this dwarf, the horns and all the armor and cloth, I did a Noon oil. And for the faces of both dwarves, as well as all the fur, not all the fur, but the furry parts of the fur, if you know what I mean. Not the area that should be fur, but is flat. Except for the face, I did in Reichland Flesh Shade. So yeah, that is how it has come along so far. And I will now be getting into highlights. See you when it's finished. Welcome back. So I have now finished highlighting my Iron Hills third Goat Rider and Dismount. So I made sure the beard colors matched for one thing. But for the metal, I did Ironbreaker and Cantor Blue mix. And for gold, I did Gehenna's Gold, and then on the extra highlighted bits, Auroric Armor Gold. For the red, I just did Corn Red on most highlight spots, but on this part here, the cloth, I highlighted up from Corn Red using wet mixing. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Corn Red, Washdaka Red, Evil Sun Scarlet. So, after I did that, I then, for the goat, the white, as well as the horns, were both mostly Cremate White, but a bit of Dawnstone, all dry brushed. I usually prefer dry brushing for organic materials, such as skins and furs. Furs in particular. Hair as well, just hairs and fur of any kind, and bone. And in the case of the goat's legs, I also do it in the case of the goat's legs. So yeah, the skin was given another highlight in Bestigor flesh. The eyes of the dwarves, you can probably see better with the dismount, was Cremate White with Abaddon black at the center. The beards were just Abaddon black, dry brushed in Skaven light dinge. And yeah, so that, and the goat's eyes were Abaddon black, if you can see that. So yeah, that is my Goat Riders highlighted, and then I gave them a wash of a mixture of Reichland Flesh Shade and Rhinox Hide on the feet, and as well as like the shoulder guard for the dismount, the idea being that he'd roll off the goat in the dirt, so that he looks like he actually fell off the goat. So yeah, that is my goat finished highlighting. I'll come back when he is fully weathered and based. Welcome back! So these guys are now finished and on their bases. So I pretty much just weathered them with black soot and then pinned them to their bases. If you want to know how I painted my bases, I painted them the same way as all my other ones, so check out one of my earlier videos to see how I've done that. And I really like how these guys have come out. Absolutely fantastic model. Or models. The generation shift bases gave some really dynamic looks, so he can kneel over this rocky part and he can be leaping over these steps, so I do really like that. So, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Support your Hobbit hobby, and Akman Ruki Astu. Thank you.